Dr. Bizness.
Hey, and I'm Dr. K of Community Inspirations with Dr. K.
Hey everybody, I am Lucy Lou with Credit Conversations with Lucy. Let's have a conversation about your credit and financial situation. Catch me every Tuesday, 9 a.m. Eastern Time.
You is such a professional right now, girl. You been fired up. I said it 100 times.
She was in the mirror practicing and
Oh
everything.
God. She got them chips in her system.
Oh, that's
Exactly. Exactly.
But no, y'all, real talk. I visioned this in my mind. I wanted to be on the radio,
Okay.
a while ago, a year ago. And I envisioned it in my mind. So you
Right.
think about it, pray about it, you do it.
Speak those things into existence.
Correct.
So how, is there a limit on speaking those things into existence?
I don't believe so.
No, you can speak all you want,
Right.
but there's certain things
That are not.
It's just not gonna come.
But
In
that's-
other words, I'm gonna be the president of the United States. I can speak it all I want. I got no political experience. Never been in that world. Don't know nobody in that world. Not an attorney. Can't read and write. Chances of you becoming a president
It's
and
not.
you can't even read and write, got no financial literacy.
You got a police record.
12th
but you
grade
ain't got no-
education. Yeah. And you were born outside of the country.
Yeah. Probably not gonna happen.
Speak it all you want. It just ain't. It's just not. It's just.
And this is why I
Speak
tell
something else.
people, and all that getting, get understanding.
That's
Like
right.
The word
That's
says.
it.
So I get with my father to find out what he wants from
There
me.
you go.
Because he's going to give me the desires of my heart.
Right.
And then I speak it, and here I am.
And for example, there's people that are, we're praying with somebody that their family member, their son would be saved. Yep, it's a divorce board up here. Those of us that have experienced it. I
Everybody.
spoke. I'm just.
Let's talk about relationships.
We're not just getting the status.
We'll tell you what not to do.
Because in the church, literally when I was going through the separation with my ex-husband, it was always speaking and talking and saying this and that. But I'm like, my words are not his actions.
Correct.
Like you can pray over that child to get saved, but if that child is still running the streets, that's why I said, is there a limit to speaking things into existence? There's a limit without the education, the experience, knowledge, skills, and ability to become, and if you're not making the effort to become, I'm going to be a millionaire, but I don't have a job, I'm not looking for a job, I'm not trying to work, I'm living on, there's a difference. Speaking those things into existence and then faith without works have to be applied together.
Right.
But how do I get my words to cultivate into this child who is running the streets, thugging and drugging?
Beat 'em.
But I want him to be saved,
I
Beat 'em.
just, because I have a younger child, teenager, I just don't believe, y'all, you can make anybody do anything. So my point is,
If you tie them up and
but,
hang 'em
DSS
from
may
the
frown upon
rafters,
that.
and we can make something. Send them over to me for a weekend. Send them over to me.
I have a son and the whole time it puts the lotion on its skin. Your child is like, I just want my cell phone.
But no, guys, I mean, having a wayward child, he's gotten himself back right, but I just was determined to turn it over to God because I can't make you do anything.
Right.
God and other loving, faith-filled individuals. Because sometimes, what I've learned, I can tell my daughters, don't touch the stove. It's hot. It's gonna burn you. The minute somebody else says it, ooh, I can't touch the stove.
Right.
It's like,
That's
what I've been saying for the past how many years?
And I'm the kind of parent, I don't care how I'm not offended that if Dr. Bizness told you to do it, you didn't do it, as long as the message got across.
Exactly.
Right.
And that's why sometimes
Yeah.
we have to have other people in our sphere of influence that
Correct.
we trust that will echo the same sentiments, but say it in a way that can be received by that individual.
Correct.
And I think that's very important in the surroundings. I think that's why I value relationships so much. Because if I can't get the message across, I need to know that there's somebody on my Ferris wheel that can relay that. Because my deepest desire is that you know that you're loved and you're protected and you're cared for. And you know that I don't want anything negative to happen to you. And I haven't given up on you. You have given up on my words, but stay right there. Someone else is coming around to, give
To
them
water the
sentiments.
seed.
That's
Yeah,
what
that's
Apollo
it,
said.
yeah.
One seed, another waters, but God gets the increase.
Right.
So sometimes a person can get a word from someone who's nurturing and loving and kind. But sometimes it doesn't work for another person. So they have to get it from that drill sergeant.
Right.
Do this, do that, bark orders, and then they're Johnny on the spot. So people will respond differently depending upon the situation, depending upon who's delivering the message, and sometimes they do a little bit of both.
Right.
Just like mommy and daddy.
Yeah.
Back in the day when we used to have mommy and daddy in the household, mommy would say something loving, hey, can you please set the table for dinner? Sweetie pie, whatever. But you all grown and stuff, smelling yourself, I ain't saying that's woman's work, I ain't doing that. Okay.
Your daddy come in.
Call daddy. Daddy come in with the bell, your mama said and the table gets set.
You don't set the table. I'm gonna set you.
That's right. So see, back in the day, you can learn one way or the other way. It don't matter how the table gonna get set.
Yeah.
Right.
You decide.
Right. I receive messages better from. I love my home church, my local home church, but I also have a deep love for Transformation Church in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I love when my pastor preaches a message here, and then when I tune in, it's the exact same one. Like, not the exact, but like
he cheated the exact same. He all got the notes from the other pastor.
It's an extreme lie, so what's happening right? But when I can see, and I think that, because I literally was like, I almost felt convicted, like, why do I love this church I can get to so much? But I'm loyal and committed right here. And it is a transparency of transformation.
Yes.
It is the I am flawed and wrong, and this is what I've done. But because I know God has given me a call, that is different for me than the, and not my own pastor, but the pious position that some leaderships take, that you even forget that they ever were a sinner because they never talk about it. They never disclose it. So when I can see the similarities in my life and someone else's, when I see you doing what I'm attaining to do, but you can really relate to what I've experienced, I kind of gravitate a little more because you actually can talk about, things that I have gone through, and I see you walking out that journey.
Back in the day when, I smacked that hoe but today, I've been delivered. And,
well, first of all, that's not my story.
So you ain't never like that.
That ain't my story. Nor have I been the first smacked.
I was just trying to share some flaws for people to relate to. I got a bullet wound here and a knife wound here. Don't worry, bullet wound. It began with a B, right? Same thing. Bullet biopsy is the same thing.
How you get that one pimple you keep picking and it leave a scar? That's about what that is, right?
Need some street credit up there.
Get the box.
Say buy some.
You got it. Hey, when I walk by, act like y'all know me. Show me your gang sign again. He getting tooted by a third. But like, no sir, cross the field. Like,
He got a son coach.
He was like, sir, that's Star Trek.
Your mentality is on wrong.
Not the ancient mama style.
Staff your weaknesses.
He already bad, but he got his shirt buttoned up. His wife beat him great. With lace around it.
Let's go to this crip walk one more time.
Okay, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. You know, what was that when Will Ferrell and Kevin Hart
Yes, that movie.
Right. We will be auditioning for those tutors for Bizness. Please give us a call at 877-342-6770. We will need your police record as proof of evidence that you do have some.
We can do a little barter exchange. He can help you get your money together. You can help him get his street cred
That's
together.
right.
I'm just saying, he's a real estate
I can do some
investor,
taxes for you.
trap house investment.
Right.
You know?
That's right.
From the that's
So he can go from this biopsy cigarette pimple. I can imagine. Clearly not being a thug. So.
No.
I see Dr. Biz out in the street. I literally envision you know, he walking out and stuff, and he trying to get his steps. So compensating.
Right.
He's like,
looking hard.
Well, you can tell by the way you move.
I thought you were gonna say you envision me like Shaft.
No,
Shaft?
no.
I'm not.
You're not a Shaft.
No.
I was born in 81.
They got it. It just came out a year ago or so.
Oh, a new one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're
Samuel
more
L.
like
Jackson.
you're more like the African American Austin Powers. Austin Powers Faja. Kind of like the villain, but he's very classy. You have bad tendencies. You just pay other people to carry out the plan. That would be it. We were actually talking about snipers, and he was like, "I'll be a sniper," and I was like, "No, you'll be the person saying calculate 32 degrees." Wind velocity. You ain't pulling the trigger. You doing the math.
Right.
Getting them angles. But definitely not the trigger pull. Right. I couldn't. When I went to Afghanistan and they issued me a weapon, they was like, "Listen, this is real. Like, it's not a water gun." And I literally had to be prepared to use it in the event that there ever came a me or you situation.
Wow.
And for me, it wasn't, I couldn't do the me or you. I had to do you or them. So if I've got to protect them, because I trust God enough that if it is my time, it's my time. So I had to flip the idea that this bullet may send another father home to his children and wife, or this wife home to her children and husband and things. So that was the only way. But being a concealed carrier in today's society, just out in the streets, again, I still trust God, and I have experienced death enough to say that when God say it's time to go, I can't wait to get to heaven and be like, so what was all that about?
Right.
Like, I know I was built for it, but like, for real?
I had to go out like that.
Like,
Jesus.
we ain't get no lottery tickets in the mix or nothing. Like, I'm just trying to find out what's up. What were you thinking?
Right.
But
I'm waiting for you to put me as beneficiary.
you were a beneficiary?
Policy.
On what policy?
On yours. So he can take you out.
What would I do that
That's
for?
That's what the Lord's waiting for.
No, he's not.
And again, those that labor among you.
Right.
Indeed.
The love of money is the root of all evil.
Exactly. I'm gonna take that money that you leave
See, he
for
didn't say he
me.
ain't love it, right?
I don't love it.
See,
No.
he already.
I live on 70%. I give away 30%. I'm a great steward of people's finances. So I'd be a great steward of your finances.
I'm good.
Sure.
Yeah. I feel strong. Like I'm gonna be here a minute. I may bury you.
They got some
Where you
knives in the
wanna go?
kitchen.
Where you
They
want
got
to
some
go?
knives in the kitchen.
So you trying to purge upon me now?
No. You purge upon yourself. But no, you gotta wait 2 years, or else the insurance won't kick in if you commit suicide within 2 years.
How do you know all this? And need I ask?
Because I used to sell insurance.
Don't
Thank
y'all see
you.
how you got a clever excuse and
That's not it.
response?
I did. I was licensed to sell
How
insurance.
opportune is that?
I know these
He's
things.
offering me knives in the kitchen in the middle of a segment.
On air.
Right,
Plenty of
while
witnesses.
Right, while
But she doing it. I ain't doing
nothing.
nothing. I'm sitting
Well,
here.
contemplating
I got my
the
alibi right here.
Oh,
I was in front of the
gosh.
camera the whole time. Now, if she gets up, goes in the
Why
kitchen,
would
and
I?
don't come back, that got nothing to do with me, right? Exactly.
I mean, if that-
I'm here with y'all.
And if that
We
does
having a
happen, I need y'all to
conversation.
trace a wire transfer from his account to some strange stranger with a burner phone. Y'all can find it, because he done put a hit out on me some kind of way. I keep both my eyes on you.
First of all, I didn't think insurance would pay out for suicide.
After 2 years, it does.
Wow. Why 2 years?
Because you didn't get the insurance in order to commit suicide, to give it to your sons, your daughters, or whatever. So they figured that over a 2-year period of time, you would have gotten that out of your system, if that was the case.
Wow, okay.
Although today, because insurance is state by state, that was New Jersey. North Carolina, I don't know what their state laws are
Okay.
with regards to that.
So he's just trying to
So-
get me to slay
Right.
purge upon myself.
Right.
No,
It may not benefit anything.
Anything.
we're gonna check first, so just hold.
Don't touch me.
Just hold. I'll let you know when
I
it's
don't trust
okay
you.
Got your policy
for you
on
to kill
hand?
yourself.
Let me tell you, trust is becoming an issue.
In Jesus'
My life expectancy is
going
going
down.
every time I come in here with Dr. Business.
Just shoot your segments on the phone.
Right. I'm a Skype in next time. Y'all FaceTime, put the screen right there.
Oh my goodness.
That could look even better because I'm not even in the vicinity. So
Wow, you got a lot of contemplating going on.
Yeah.
I got alibis and
Oh, you
everything.
work as
right?
iniquity.
No, these are witnesses.
You worker
Yeah.
of
I
iniquity.
was on the radio, right? We were chopping it up. We were sharing
You do
information.
realize that I worked at the Pentagon.
You know?
Right? This is the last
Just
person
saying. I don't know what this chip in my neck is still activated or not. Clearly when I open my phone, I open my phone and it gives me, you know where you've been talking and Big Brother listening.
Mm-hmm.
You see the first thing come up when I Google will be insurance policy.
You the one talking about purging,
Or your record.
and your ringtone is purging.
There's nothing wrong with the purge. There
You
isn't.
see what I'm saying? You see, know those who
This
labor among
Are
you.
silly.
You see
But
what I'm saying?
understand, I have never said that I would use the purge to harm anyone.
Purging
At all.
always harms people.
No.
So what would you use it
Always.
for, guys?
Purge, I literally, there are some people that may be undocumented will become documented. They are in my sphere of influence and I know them well. So
And they will be
There
hurting
it is.
Trump in the process because Trump don't want them documented, and that's why he built the wall. So somebody gonna get hurt.
I would
In the process,
absolutely change some
you know.
account settings. I would change some bank accounts. I would
Mm-hmm.
bring some
She's
people.
stealing money from people's bank accounts. So
Bring
now the
people
rich
out
become
of-
poor. That's hurting somebody, right?
I didn't say I was taking everything.
Well,
and
Even if you
and
take
understand,
something, that's still hurting them. They
You'll
needed
be-
that $20.
You'll be fine.
No, I
You'll
won't.
be fine. Get it back next purge season.
And that's the problem with the purge. It's that never-ending cycle. It just doesn't work.
Finances would bring about a restoration opportunity. I wipe my Social Security. I would fall off the grid. Like you would see me, but you wouldn't.
I wouldn't, yeah.
Nothing.
I'm like, I know her. I know her.
And that's
I
fine.
know her.
You can put it up. You can do it. They're like literally.
I know her.
Like we can't find.
She got a chip in her.
anything.
Activate the chip. Activate the chip. You'll find her.
No, that's sounding like when I say lights out, I be doing all kind of stuff. They're like, who was it? No facial recognition, no
None of that.
no biometrics, all of that would be
You know they do that now.
null and voided.
Mhm. You go to the
So-
plastic surgeon, turn yourself from male to a female, female to a male. You know, even the genitalia parts and everything. They
Flipping,
never know the
tucking,
difference.
Slipping, and
Mhm. And burn off your little cuticle things.
Oh,
So no
Really?
fingerprints. Yeah.
People are doing that?
Yes.
that is that when it comes
And
to
then you
terrorist
shave
attacks.
the your teeth or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you get those
Shave it.
permanent caps or whatever. So now they can't identify you
Oh,
because
what?
your
teeth.
dental records have changed.
Wow.
So no fingerprints, no dental records, and everything else has changed. You're a different sex altogether. You're invisible.
But I just rather use a purge and just delete. I'm not trying to I love meat from my hair follicle to my toenail. I'm not trying to do that, but the purge is not always bad. It's a shame that they just show the criminalization and murder parts of it.
Because
But
that's
I
what
think
it
that
is.
it can actually be.
When you open it up to
This
people,
this season
people
is actually
are
about
bad.
this season of the purge. They're actually showing a group that is trying to. Somebody's mother is ill, and they don't have the funding to take care of it. They're only taking what they need for her health benefits
Robin
and
Hood
support.
syndrome don't work.
There's another
Why do
one.
you say that?
single
Because it
mother
don't.
with
You don't
kids
steal
are
from the
trying
rich
to
and give to the
provide.
poor. It's still stealing.
So you didn't
Stealing
vote
is
for
wrong.
Obama, probably.
It don't matter.
Why? Who he steal from? No, go ahead. If Obama stole something, say it.
No,
Go
not
ahead.
saying he was stolen
No,
anything.
we gonna bring it out right now. Breaking news on the Profit and Growth Hour. Obama apparently
Not 45.
has stolen something, and the evidence will be shared
Oh my gosh, I
by
have no
Lucy Liu.
evidence. No, I was just saying that it seemed like, because I'm not a political person, so correct me if I'm wrong, that he had a Robin Hood sort of mentality, you know, taking from the wealthy and distributing amongst the less.
But how you do it is you get some people in place, and y'all all vote, and it becomes legal, and then you take it. Then it's fine, because you followed the due process of making that happen. But when you don't have no due process, and it's a unilateral decision, and you just press a button yourself, you can't do that.
There's a show that I just watched on Hulu, and really, he was laughing at me, but it's called Explained. And they literally explain all different types of, not Hulu, I'm sorry, Netflix. It's called Explained, and they explain all different types of things. And one of the explanations was don't turn it up, you're not.
I'm not turning it up.
Oh.
I was looking at the time.
Oh, okay. But one of the explanations was about the financial gap. So literally looking at how we were all, there was a phase where there was financial equality as far as access and being able to obtain it, and then racial divide created a different one. So there's a possibility to look at that and then reestablish the opportunity to become one.
Great job.
Thank you, sir.
Family, you're tuned in to the Profit and Growth Hour here on WDRB Media,
The voice of the community.